Is Australia different? Why should it be? Are we different? Why should we be? Those who answer yes to this question sometimes base their view on culture, but more often on nature, ecology, landmass, continent. Those who answer no are usually thinking of culture and everyday life. Most of us live in cities, not in the outback. We are moderns in this way of thinking. Europeans, perhaps American in our models of suburbia, which are Californian. We are northerners in the south, Antipodeans, 1 foot here, 1 there. These are positive, creative tensions. Is Australia provincial? In some obvious senses, yes. Distant, originally derivative of Europe, historically given to mimesis or copying, which is also creative. In some other strong senses, no. We are distant from the centres, but we've never been isolated. To the contrary, our culture is globally constituted, constructed by maritime and cultural traffic. The edges also innovate. I've spent the last decade or more thinking with Bernard Smith about questions like this. To think with Bernard Smith also means thinking with Robert Hughes, a celebrity but undervalued intellectually. Hughes is interesting to think with for many reasons, including his views on provincialism. It would be easy to imagine Hughes as a cringer. After all, he left the provinces for the metropolis. Actually, he declares himself to be provincial and has many interesting things to say about the provinces, not only Australia, but also his other provincial home, Spain, and especially Barcelona, about which he's now written 3 books, all love letters, just as American Visions is his love letter to America. The core issue is that the provinces are generative, even as the centres suck these energies in. Provincialism can cringe, but it can also be an attitude. And here I quote from Hughes. Thus the famous and unique oath of allegiance sworn by Catalans and Aragonese to the Spanish monarch in Madrid. We, who are as good as you, swear to you, who are no better than us, to accept you as our King and Sovereign Lord, provided you observe all our liberties and laws, but if not, not. The point is that we can be provincial without self-hatred. We can be of our place and cosmopolitan at the same time. We can be free if we choose our cities or our country, and not only have them choose us, or have our history or parents choose our locations or cities. We do not need to love our cities, but we need to embrace them, to feel both comfort and discomfort with them in order to live productive and relatively sane lives within them. Rachel Rove and I have been following parallel paths across these years, and it gives me great pleasure to share in the opening of her latest exhibition. There are various points of contact between our projects. Rove's images speak to me because they're regional and global. In engaging with the city, with everyday life and its forms, with this comfort and discomfort, she captures the particular in the universal. Or is it the other way around? These are strong images, often suggestive of flat surfaces, as though mosaic of the city. They work through movement, mediated by figures which are important but also marginal. You can feel the presence of the obvious influences, north and south, Hopper, Braque, Arkley, Smart. And those of you who know her work will see the continuity with its earlier techniques and locales. They bend verticals and offer still as well as movement. They capture something of us here, now, of our moment in a passing eternity. I'm delighted to declare Rachel Rove's latest exhibition, On the Move, The Place to Be, open.